science and technology have been progressing at a very fast pace and have made many useful achievements in every field. However, science is still a very mysterious subject and there are millions of unbelievable facts about it. Here are a few of them. In this video you are going to see mind-blowing facts you didn't learn about in science class. Let's enjoy. 1. There are more trees on Earth than stars in our galaxy. NASA experts believe there could be anywhere from 100 billion to 400 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. However, a 2015 paper published in the journal Nature estimated that the number of trees around the world is much higher, 3.04 trillion. 2. Oxygen has a color. As a gas, oxygen is odorless and colorless. In its liquid and solid forms, however, it looks pale blue. 3. Bananas are radioactive. File this under strange but true. Bananas contain potassium, and since potassium decays, that makes them slightly radioactive. But it's nothing you need to worry about. You need to eat 10 million bananas at once to die of radiation poisoning, Forbes reports. 4. Hot water freezes faster than cold water. This fact seems counterintuitive, but it's called the Mpemba effect, after a Tanzanian student named Erasto Mpemba who told his teacher that a hot mixture of ice cream froze faster than a cold one. Scientists now believe this is because the velocities of water particles have a specific disposition while they're hot that allows them to freeze more readily. If proven correct, this finding could also have implications in daily life, like cooling down electronic devices. 5. Cold water heats up faster than hot water. The researchers who investigated the cause of the Mpemba effect made this discovery as well. They unsurprisingly named the phenomenon the inverse Mpemba effect. 6. Humans are related to fungi. A 2015 study from the University of Cambridge suggests that mankind may have evolved with genes that came from plants. Because of those findings, researchers accept that about 1% of the human genome could have been acquired from plants, The Telegraph reports. So all those times your corny uncle called himself a fungi, he was actually sort of right. 7. But don't worry, we have a lot of DNA. Scientists predict that there are over 3 billion base pairs of DNA in human genes and over 25,000 genes in the human genome. An entire copy of that genome exists in each of the 10 trillion cells in the human body. If all of that DNA were lined up, it would cover the distance between Earth and the Sun 100 times. 8. It can rain diamonds on other planets. Diamonds are definitely the Milky Way galaxy's best friends. Studies have examined the potential that Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, and Saturn have to produce diamonds. The atmospheres in all 4 planets have such extreme pressure that they can crystallize carbon atoms and turn them into diamonds. Scientists were able to create the correct conditions in a lab to prove this occurs on Neptune and Uranus. Separately, a different group of researchers speculates that it may rain as much as 2.2 million pounds of diamonds on parts of Saturn every year. Definitely the richest of our science facts. 9. You can make balls fly. If you spin a ball when you drop it, it will fly through the air as it falls. This is called the Magnus effect, and it makes playing tennis and soccer a whole lot easier. 10. Water can exist in 3 states at once. This is called the triple boil, and at that temperature, water exists as a gas, a liquid, and a solid simultaneously. It requires very specific conditions to achieve, so don't even think about trying it at home. 11. Only one type of mammal has wings. Those mammals would be bats. While flying squirrels can jump from trees and glide, they can't truly fly like bats can. 12. Helium can also work against gravity. When helium is cooled to extreme temperatures, just a few degrees away from absolute zero, it turns into a superfluid, meaning it can flow without friction. It can climb up and over the sides of a glass and leak through think cracks in a container. If it starts flowing like a fountain, it will never stop. 13. Solar flares are scarily powerful. The energy they release is the equivalent of 100 megaton atomic bombs exploding at once. It's a good thing the Earth's atmosphere protects us from their radiation. 14. It's impossible to burp in space. When you burp on Earth, gravity keeps down the solids and liquid from the food you just ate, so only the gas escapes from your mouth. In the absence of gravity, the gas cannot separate from the liquids and solids, so burping essentially turns into puking. 15. About half of your body is bacteria. That's right. A 2014 study estimates that the human body consists of 39 trillion bacteria and 30 trillion human cells. In the past, researchers thought we were more bacteria than human with a ratio of 10 to 1. While this new calculation is probably closer to the true numbers, it's not a hard fact. 16. Men are more likely to be colorblind than women. The genes responsible for the most common type of colorblindness are found on the X chromosome, the National Eye Institute explains. Even if women have the genes on one of their 2 X chromosomes, a properly functioning gene on the other one makes up for that loss. If men inherit the gene on their only X chromosome, they'll become colorblind. 17. We have no idea what most of the universe looks like. About 96% of the universe is made up of dark matter and dark energy, which are undetectable to humans. Scientists believe this is because the particles that make up these substances don't interact with regular matter or light. Even though scientific discoveries are constantly being made about the stars, planets, and other galaxies we can see, it's impossible to make conclusions about things that are invisible to our eyes. 18. The average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in his lifetime. A moderately active person takes around 75 steps per day on average. If that is maintained daily and you live until the age of 80 years, you will have walked about 216,262,500 steps in your lifetime. 19. Scientists can turn peanut butter into diamonds. Scientists use a technique that applies pressures higher than those found at the center of the Earth. 20. A bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. A bolt of lightning can reach temperatures of about 53,540 degrees Fahrenheit, while the temperature at the surface of the sun is just 10,340 degrees Fahrenheit. 21. Tomatoes have more genes than humans. Tomatoes possess 31,760 genes, while humans have about 25,000 genes. 22. The summer on planet Uranus is 42 years long. Uranus is the strangest planet in the solar system. Something knocked it over billions of years ago, and since then it's flipped on its side and appears to be rolling around the sun, which has a significant effect on its seasons. 23. The smell of rain is caused by a bacteria called actinomycetes. Actinomycetes can be aquatic or terrestrial. Mostly understood as soil bacteria, they are abundantly found in fresh waters. 24. Camels can drink 113 liters of water in just 13 minutes. Camels' bodies dehydrate faster than any other mammal, so it's very important for them to fill up on water when it's available. When there's little food and water, the camel's hump releases water for them to survive. 25. If you were to put planet Saturn in water, it would float. The second largest planet in the solar system, Saturn, has the lowest density. If put in water, it would float. 26. Scientists can identify individual zebras by scanning their stripes. A team of US computer scientists and biologists have invented a scanner that allows them to identify individual animals like the barcode. 27. Like humans, monkeys see optical illusions too. Scientists have discovered that monkeys and humans are both susceptible to optical illusions. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel, and thanks for watching.